Hello, everyone. You are welcome to today's lesson. And today's lesson is going to be very brief, or this lesson is going to be very brief. We'll be looking at solution to the assignment that was given in our previous lesson, okay, on polynomials. And we're looking at addition and subtraction of polynomials, then multiplication of polynomials. So the question is what we have on our screen. Okay, we're given three functions, f of x, g of x, and h of x. And we're asked to find the following. So perform the following algebra on these three polynomials. So quickly, let's go and look at what's the solution. Okay. If you look at the question carefully, okay, you will realize that the question didn't come with any major number. Okay, so when you are after writing solution, the first thing that you write is solution. Okay, here you don't have a constraint paper. For the constraint paper, the question will always be on top, followed by the space that you are supposed to provide the solution. So in that case, if you don't write solution and you continue, no issues. However, what we have before is not a constraint paper. Any assignment that you are given, you don't look at it as constraint. So the first thing that you must write is solution. After solution, the next thing that you write is to extract the given polynomial that will help you, okay, solve whatever that you are asked to, okay, deal with. So quickly, let's go and have a look at what the extraction of the information, then we move on. Okay, so here we need to know question number in terms of our solution, because the question not numbered, major number. So I write given. If you had a major number, then you write the major number here before you write given. Or even if you won't write given, you have to write all these three functions. So now what do you have? F of x, okay, is equal to 3x minus 2, comma. If you can extract in row, extract in row. No matter what, you will save at least a line. Okay, if you come down, you are going to use 3 lines. Meanwhile, maybe you can use maximum 2 lines and save 1 line. You know, constraint, you should always have it at the back of your mind that you have to save space. So g of x will be equal to, we know we are given 2x cubed, okay, minus what? S squared, okay, minus 5x. And your last function, h of s, so that will come down. H of s will be equal to 6x squared, okay, minus x, okay, minus 11. However, before I continue, I must say I was impressed, okay, based on what you sent to me, most of you, only that for some of you, 1 or 2 issues, especially for the question B. Okay, so some of you didn't see, I don't know whether you didn't see the dots, okay, or it was intentional. I believe it can't be intentional anyway. So these were the 3 functions that you were asked to, okay, work with. So the first question will be A. Okay, A, we need to, so you can extract what you have there, so given, or you can choose not to write the given. Okay, so I am going to write, I want to be smart, so I'm going to, instead of given, I write therefore here. So I just want to play smart, because all along what I have here is what I will conclude with. So the first thing that I write, if that is what I'm going to conclude with, then it means I can, okay, write therefore straight away. So forgive me, let me clear the, okay, so now let's go. If there are any issues, please make sure, okay, we watch each other's back. So we are going to get what? G of x, 3g of x, okay, then minus 7f of x. Okay, so this will be equal to, first step, you do your substitution, direct substitution. So it will be minus 3. Because g of x is more than a term, you put it in brackets. And g of x is what? 2x cubed, okay, minus x squared, then minus 5x. You close your brackets. Then minus 7, okay, into f of x, and f of x is what? 3x, okay, minus 2. So I've told you, whether your function is a monomial or not, no matter what, if you are substituting, for safety reason, put it in brackets. Okay, anytime you are substituting anything, put whatever that you are substituting, you are replacing the old one, okay, put it in brackets. first, safety reasons. Okay, so this will be equal to, now you come and remove the brackets. So you move the bracket here and you move the bracket here as well. So if you move the brackets, let's go, you get minus 6 what? Let's go. S cubed, am I right? So let's do it together. Plus what? Hello, my professors, are you there? Plus 3x squared. So let's do it together. Plus what? 15x. Now this will give you minus what?
21x.
21x. Then plus what? 40. Okay, very good. Okay, so now you see if you can add or combine like terms, and obviously you have like terms. There is only one term in. Okay, it's s cubed. So you write that one 6x minus 6s cubed. Okay, then ordinarily I've told you that you don't conclude with what your first term being what negative, but because we want to write our polynomial in standard form, that's the more reason why we've started with negative. Our leading coefficient is negative, otherwise you always avoid. So now what do? The s squared term, only one s squared term, so 3s squared, but we have 2s terms. So please let's combine and give me the value.
Minus 6x.
Minus was 6x. Okay, then this will give you plus what? 14. So you can see that already therefore is here. So I won't come and draw my conclusion because my conclusion is embedded in my steps. Is that clear? Otherwise, if you wrote given here or you didn't write therefore here, then you will now come and conclude. Because for every question, there should be a conclusion. Is that clear? Okay, you can't go to the market, be sent to the market and okay, you come back, just come and deposit without going to, put the things down, without going to inform mommy or daddy or whoever sent you that you brought the stuff. Okay, so that is supposed to be your conclusion. Please take note. Okay, so now B, that's where some of you, the problem started. And please take note, as you move from a sub-question to another sub-question, that's where you leave a line. But if you extract the information that you've extracted, you are not moving from a sub-question to another. So you don't leave any line, any space there. Is my point well made?
Yes, please.
Okay, so spaces will come when you are dealing with moving from a sub-question to another sub-question. So I'm moving from sub-question A to sub-question B, so I will leave a line. Okay, so I don't have lines, but you have lines, but so that's why I'm telling you what to do. So now, what do we have? What are we giving? So with this one too, we'll draw a conclusion with what we are giving. So I can write therefore, okay, my minus 3h of x. Okay, then times, so there is a dot here, minus what? 6, okay, g of x. Okay. Now, at this point, okay, most of you handle it from one perspective. There was one other perspective that I was expecting at least one person to deal with it that way, but unfortunately, okay, none of you did that. Okay, I want to see if I give you maybe minus 3a times minus maybe 2b. Okay, what would the answer be?
6AB.
Okay, what did you do first? You multiply because they are multiplying, you multiply the numerical coefficient. Is that not it?
Yes, please.
First, that is what I was expecting you to do there. Okay, we are going to do that and see the results. Then we'll handle it. Okay, I think most of you handle it in the usual perspective. Okay, where you come and remove the brackets here. Okay, this bracket you remove. Okay, you multiply, substitute, then you, okay, remove the brackets. This one to push this one in, then later come and multiply. That's not the approach I'm going to go. So I am going to write this to be equal to, indirectly, this will be equal to, okay, negative 3 times negative 6, and that will give me positive 18. Am I right? So it will be positive 18 h of x, okay, times what? J of x. Is my point well made? Hello, am I clear enough?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So now you can come and do your direct substitution. Or if you like, you could have substituted before multiplying the coefficient, the numerical coefficient. Then you deal with it. So this will give you 18. Okay, then into h of s. And what is h of x? That is 6 s squared. Okay, minus x, then minus 11. Okay, times g of x. And what is your g of x? 2x cubed. Okay, minus x squared. Okay, minus 5x. Okay, then you close it. So at this point, you know, anytime you are multiplying polynomials, in terms of even in algebra, basic algebraic expression, anytime you are multiplying, okay, products where you have some of the factors having more than a term, this is what you do. Always multiply the factors with the least number of terms first. So how many factors do you see here? Hello, how many factors? I want someone to tell me the number of 5 factors that he or she can see. How many? Hello, come again. Or you don't get my question. Do you get my question?
No, please.
Okay, factors will be what will be multiplying, what you are multiplying. So if I have, okay, if I have 2ab, okay, 2 is a factor, A is a factor, B is a factor, so I will have 3 factors. If I have AB, I will have 2 factors. Is that clear?
Yes, please.
And so how many factors do you see here?
3.
3. 18, this is one of the factors, a second factor, and a third factor. So usually this is what you do. Like I was saying, okay, please, audio on mute. Okay, all right, so I was saying that, okay, I was saying that whenever you are multiplying factors, algebraic factors, please take note. You multiply first the factors with the least number of terms. So now you can see that this factor 18 has how many terms? This factor is only a monomial factor, is that clear? One term factor. This has 3 terms, so 3, okay, term factor. Then this also 3 terms. So if you want to multiply, you can multiply, take the first list, which is the 1 factor, and multiply by the next list. But here, this and this, they have the same number of factors. So any of them can go. So we are going to work with the first 2 factors. Is my point well made? Somebody can come and multiply this and this. Okay, I mean, the product will be commutative. It doesn't really matter. Did I say commutative? Associative. It doesn't really matter how you group them. You get the same result. But I'm telling you, there will always be an ideal way of grouping. And that ideal way will be in terms of the, okay, number of terms. The least number of terms will be what you deal with. So I will multiply the 18, okay, and the first, okay, the next factor. Take note. So what do we have? We are going to have, this will be equal to, so let's go 18 times this will give us
108. X squared.
okay, so it will give you 108, okay, s squared. Then 18 times this will give us minus 18x. 18 times this will give us what?
198.
Okay, so 198. Okay. Okay, and that will be it for only this product. But because, okay, you are pushing this one in, you will get more than a term. It's going to multiply this. So if you don't put it in brackets, asemwaba, okay, then now you come and deal with this one too, which is the 2s cubed, then minus what? S squared, then minus the 5x. So now what do? You come and do your distribution. Take each of the factors here, then multiply. So let's go. Okay, after this step, we should be done. The rest, you should be able to combine. So let's continue. This will be our last term in the explanation. So 108 times 2.
216.
Come again. 216.
216.
Okay, so 216 s squared. Okay, then 108. Okay, times. So we are going to get what? Minus 108 x to the power 4. Is that clear?
Yes, please.
Okay, so the other one will be 108 times 5, and that will give us, is it 540?
Yes, please.
But it's minus 5, so it will be minus, okay, by 540, then your x will be cubed. So you come to the second term, then multiply. So let's finish with that one. Okay, Amma, your hand is, yes, please.
Please, what is the degree on 216 x?
What is the, oh, I wrote s squared. Forgive me, it's supposed to be s to what power? 5, right? Forgive me. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Okay. All right. So let me quickly correct that. So to the power 5. Oh, what is happening? Okay. Oops. It's too big. Okay, you let me write it. Okay, so that is what you have. So let's go. Thanks for the correction. Okay, Akosi Adama. Okay, you are.
Yes.
Do you want to ask any question?
No, please.
Okay, then please mute. All right. Okay, so what do we have? We are done with. Okay, which one times which one? Okay, we are going to look at the 18. So that will give us minus what? 18, or it will be plus. Okay, we are doing this and this, so it will give us 18 times 2. Is that not it? We've not done the first 18, so I was moving. However, please don't worry. If you come and multiply this and this and you write a value there and you realize that you didn't deal with the first one, don't clean it. Deal with the first one, okay, as the next one. Is that clear? It will not change anything.
Exactly.
Yes, please.
Please, what do you say?
Okay. Okay, I said, okay, when I was multiplying, I thought I had multiplied, okay, the minus 18 and the 18x and the 2s cube. Okay, and later realized that I was writing, and later realized that I had not catered for, okay, this, the minus 18x and this, but I was rather going to multiply the minus 18x and the minus s squared. So that was what I was going to write here. And I realized that I have not done the first multiplication. And I said, okay, immediately you find yourself in this same situation, don't go and clean it. Write the value of this times this one there. Then now come and multiply this and this and write it there. Then now you come and take care of the last one. Is that clear? It will not change anything.
Okay.
Is my point well made now? Okay, all right. So your work must always be neat. And don't cancel when you could have avoided canceling. That's my point. Okay, so that will give us minus 36. Okay, 36x to what power? To the power 4. Okay, and then this one will give you plus, okay, 18x, okay, cube. Then the other one will give you plus. Okay, so we are going to get plus. 18 times 5 will give us
90x squared.
okay, so 90, okay, x squared. So at this point, your last step will be where you are going to rearrange and combine like terms, as simple as that. So the first term will be 216 s to the power 5. Okay, any s to the power 4, yes, this and this can be combined and they are all negative. So it will be negative, one what?
Mr.
Yes, please. Amma.
You are not done. You left with 110.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how?
Negative 119.
Negative. Oh, I was in a hurry. Okay, I didn't do this. Forgive me. Okay, so it will be this time, the whole of that. Okay, in any case, I don't want us to waste time. So it will be minus. Okay, then you continue. The point I wanted to make, from here, as for the algebra, okay, when you use your normal situation, almost all of you, if not all of you, had it right. Only that my point is that none of you multiplied, okay, because this is multiplying, none of you multiplied the numerical coefficient first before coming to deal with the functions. So that is what it is expected of you to do. Okay, that doesn't mean what your approach where you substitute this, okay, and come and multiply the coefficient and okay, the function here, then you put it in brackets. Only that some of you, when you multiplied the minus 3 and the h of x, you didn't put your result in brackets to come and multiply the other results there. So that's where the problem, okay, your problem started. So at that point, you see M0, A0. But those of you who didn't see, write the dot here, or didn't see the dot as what? As, okay, the product dots, and you took off the dots and you treated this as subtraction. Okay, immediately you do that. At this point, you are solving your own question. So please take note. Is my point well made?
Yes, please.
Okay, so on that note, I am going to, okay, end here. Okay, you know the answer. Okay, those who got it right, please give me the answer. Remember, it starts with 2 answers, s to the power of 5, and ends with 144. Am I right? So your final answer, okay, you should know what you are supposed to get. Okay, now we'll do more of the algebra going forward. So that will be it just for the solution, okay, of the assignment. Any questions?